All right, we are back for our final episode. We only have 2 rounds left. Let's see if we can beat Faker in those 2 rounds, and then we'll have final thoughts on Fields of Eternia with Masters of the Universe. All right, stay tuned, guys. Let's do it. Back for our final excursion here in Fields of Eternia. So we're ending the round, so all of these guys are going to move 1. But all I have to do is defeat Faker. So I am going to get okay, this comes off, and we'll move Skeletor over because what I'll do is I will put the damage next to him. All right, so we gain 1, 2 Eternium. All right, and let's see. Yeah, what I can do is go 1, 2 to go fight him. Because I don't think it says, I have to look to see if it says that that Skeletor must be killed. I don't think that's part of the objective. See, it says when Skeletor is defeated, place Faker on the map, but he already popped up because of the event. You win the scenario when Faker is defeated. That's all it says. Okay, so I have 2 rounds to beat him. So he has Sword of Power and Energy Blast. And this is irrelevant for solo player mode. All right, so he's going to roll a die. I'm going to have him re-roll it. Nope. He's going to take a Surge card. Although I think that the Surge cards are easier. Not in this case. So he has 7. I don't get my defense based on his ranged attack. Oh, he doesn't have a ranged attack. So how does that work? Do I have to pick another card because he doesn't have that? Well, I guess it only surges that, right? So he doesn't get a surge. All right, so but he still has 7 to my 2. I am gonna pick that. Okay, so I have 2. He has 3 defense. So I'm gonna start up here with that. I'm gonna use my mind placed near the combat gate and draw another card may be activated to swap. That's my second mind. Counts as 1, does not count towards your 4-card limit. Immediately draw and place another combat card. So that's 3, 4, 5. I have 5 to his 7 right now. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to beat him in that. So let's put it there. Put that there. And I have one more. So I am going to use that to swap my defense out. All right, so I did 5 damage, plus I gain 1 if I'm using a missile card, so that's 6. So I'm doing 6 damage to him. To his 3 defense, he's going to take 3 damage. All right, that takes care of these cards. All right, I did nothing, so he's got initiative, so I'm going to take 1. All right, and then on the attack side, he is doing 5 damage to me, and I am blocking 3 of it. So he's doing 2 more damage to me, so I have 3. So I'm half dead, so we both did 3 damage to one another. Okay, so that's gone. Oh, I do an additional damage to him for my soldier. So he's at 4. Oh, I probably shouldn't have. I'm on a second round. I probably shouldn't have shuffled. Too late for that. All right. And I'm sticking with my weapon. I got to pull another new card for him. All right. Once again, he is not using a weapon that he has. Again, I don't know how that works. He gets 1, so he's going to get +1 initiative. So he's at 7 again. Wow. And oh, you guys can't see this. Okay, so he's at 7 again. And I have 2 attack. He's got 3 defense. I'm going to use my mind to draw another card. Again. And I have 2. So I'm not going to be able to beat him on unless I got a surge. Because right now my thing is 2 against 7. So I would need 5 just to break even. So let's put that in defense. I did get a surge. So 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. Yeah, I probably should have used my other thing. All right, so immediately discard this card and draw 2 cards, and the whole thing. Nope, no good, nothing good. So he's going to do 1 damage to me. For that, he's going to kill me right now anyway. He's got 3 defense to my 4 attack. So he's going to take 1. Oh, I can just turn this over. All right, he's going to attack me with 6. I'm going to block 3. I'm going to take 3 damage. Oh, I do an extra damage with this. So he's going to have 6 damage. So he has 1 health left. All right. So I'm going to take 3. I have 6 already. I'm dead. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to calculate how many deaths we have. Because I lose points based on the amount of deaths I have. All right, so we know that Man of Arms died 3 times. And each of the girls died once. So that's 6. So I died 6 times. All right. So he's got 1 health left. Let's go ahead and finish this. So She-Ra's going to fortify and move, and he dies. And that's the end of that. Yeah, so we did it in a little over 2 hours. And now I'll give my final thoughts on Fields of Eternia. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. So stay tuned for just a second, and we'll do final thoughts. Thanks. Okay, so this is my final thoughts on Fields of Eternia, Masters of the Universe. So this is the second Masters of the Universe game. Simon did the other game called Clash for Eternia. I had both. I sold Clash for Eternia because it was a skirmish game. And I have so many skirmish games, and it just didn't enlighten me at all. So I did. So this game here is from Europe. So it wasn't even available here, probably because they only had the license for Europe. Of course, it's making its way over here anyway. I think GameFound had it for a certain amount of time. But I think that you could only buy it if you were in Europe. So, but either way, I was able to get it from a store in Europe that mailed it over here. And I like the fact that it's got, the board that I can go do a kind of an open world situation. However, playing the first scenario, I didn't feel like I was doing anything. I didn't feel like I was really exploring. I didn't feel like there was any kind of a story going on. I mean, out of all that, I literally got 1 story card that was like a healing card. The rest of it's all battling. This whole scenario is battling. And the battle structure, I don't really like. The cards, there's no epic battle here. It calls it an epic battle, but it's not. Because literally their characters, at least on solo mode, are literally wiping me out every single time. I mean, they're doing 6-7 damage to me, and they have a defensive value starting out, and I don't. And so I like the battle in the wilds better, where I'm rolling dice, and based on that dice, I either attack or defend. And, I'm able to wipe them out within a couple of rounds, where these epic battle, those cards that come out, have huge, huge numbers. And I can't even win the initiative battles because they're at like almost like 9 or something like that. It's crazy what kind of numbers that they're coming out with. So I always feel like it's an uphill battle, and I'm literally throwing bodies at the villains. So I'm not really feeling like I have superhero characters. I feel like I have martyrs. You know, so, okay, you do 3 damage to him, you die. And I'm playing on beginner mode. You know, when I get to a little bit higher, it's going to get even worse. Like, even some of the cards have them healing. It's crazy. So, I mean, okay, you do 3 damage, you die. You go do 3 damage, you die. You go 3, do, you know, the rest of it, and then, you know, you might live. So, literally, I have to throw all of my guys at the character, or I have to wait and get soldiers to go in there so I can do 3 damage before I even start the attack. And I'm a race against time at the same time because we're only able to do 2 actions. So I think I need to do 3 actions. So if I start, I think I got to house rule this stuff. So I'm going to try to create a whole bunch of house rules. And I'm going to try to create my own scenarios, and like the quests and stuff like that. I was able to do very little quests. So I don't know. I'm really up in the air with this because I have 2 games, and Master Universe is probably one of the easiest games to come up with a story-based system because there's so many stories to pull from. I mean, this thing went on in Filmation for years. So there's plenty of lore to pull from that we can make scenarios out of. You know, oh, go find this, and when you find this, then you can go attack Skeletor. Meanwhile, Skeletor is trying to attack, you know, Grayskull. So Grayskull has, you know, a certain amount of hit points, and there's your timer instead of the day-night thing. You know, and that's off the top of my head. I didn't even think about any of it. You know, so there's that. That's more telling as far as, you know, what the scenario of Master Universe should be, you know. Or we have Faker, you know, and Faker is trying to kill the sorceress, you know. So the sorceress is in a place, so the villains are searching for her. So when they're moving, not moving towards you, they're moving towards them. So you have to intercede. And again, now I'm not just going in there to fight. I'm literally going in there to save something. And that's more of a scenario-based system for this. And I think I can still use the cards. Excuse me. I think I can still use the cards. But the cards would tell me how many dice I roll. So, I think that I can go back and forth. That way I have to play with it. But I'm gonna make it a goal to start writing some of my own stuff and to create a battle system that's a little bit more empiric for this than what's here. I think it doesn't streamline the system. It actually slows it down, and it's almost discouraging because I can't. Okay, if I fail the roll, then okay, I failed the roll. But literally, I was succeeding in doing some stuff, and I can't. The rule is you can't place it's all in the same place. So I can't place all 4 cards in the attack thing and take the damage knowing I kill him and kill myself. No, I know that he's going to do 6-7 damage to me, and I'm lucky to get through his defense. It doesn't make any sense. So that whole system where you can't pile it on one row, like if I could pile it all on initiative, at least I know I'm doing 1 damage. I can't even do that. So that whole system doesn't work as far as I'm concerned. So whoever came up with this, I think this whole thing needed an extra pass. And then, you know, you're trying to upgrade your cards, you know, through going to the wilds and stuff like that. And again, I don't even know if I can have the Tyrannosaurus with the other thing where I can have, you know, even more of a movement and have the attack values on the bottom. And again, the attack values on the bottom also had a movement. It didn't make any sense. Unless that was the only thing you're allowed to do. And then I had to throw my other vehicle away, but it doesn't say that. So I don't know. I guess I'll look at the rules again, but I don't remember ever seeing anything in there that says, if you have a monster and if you have a vehicle, you can't use them together. I don't know. Like there's another vehicle that says you can use both of them together. So I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. But that's my 2 cents on this. I don't know why nobody can make a good Master Universe. This is 2 games in a row, and nobody can, in my opinion, nobody can make a good Master Universe game. I mean, it's crazy. So it's the easiest thing in the world as far as I'm concerned. And again, the map is there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But I am trying to grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched all the way through. And, we won. So there's that. But I don't feel like I won anything. I don't feel... Isn't that weird? We won, but I don't feel... there's some games I'm like, oh my God, I won, blah, 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 Like there's a Star Wars game from Rebellion that I still remember from years ago because it was so epic at the end. But here it was just like, whatever. So I don't know. But I am trying to grow the channel. So I'm trying to get up to 4,000 hours of watch time. So try to watch even if my stuff is watching in the background. Just watch all the way through. Have it muted. It's okay. Just have it run all the way through. All right. And remember to like, give me a thumbs up, give it a subscribe with the bell. And let me plug some of my own stuff here. So we have Lords of LA, which is my vampire mob in the 50s. Lena is a lounge singer from the 1950s who is caught in a love triangle with the other families. And she is turned, but she doesn't know who turned her. So she comes back 60 years later to seek her revenge. And it is an adult book. So, in fact, my hand's covering some of the nudity there. But it's got blood and guts and nudity and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's a little bit like True Blood. And then my 4 novel series and graphic novel, and there's also a board game, Destiny Aurora. The board game is called Destiny Aurora Renegades. It's practically sold out. I don't have many left. And we got plenty of space battle going on, and robots and aliens and a big twist and a whole bunch of other stuff. So definitely pick that. That one's a whole story. It's 150 pages. And then my fantasy novel, Tales of Ravenor, the Iron Witch. We are making a D&D module out of this. It's got plenty of new kingdoms and a magic system and all that stuff. But again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thumbs up and bell icon, the whole bit. Thank you so much. All right, bye-bye.